Hello everyone, welcome to the We Learn Thai e-learning. Today we're going to learn chapter 10, which is about fruits. This chapter 10 you will learn the conjunction word of หรือ which means or, the adverb of ที่สุด which means the most, and some vocabulary of flavors in Thai. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's see some simple patterns. So before we see the patterns, let's start with some vocabulary. The first vocabulary is ผลไม้ผลไม้ which means fruit. This one is กล้วย which means banana. The next one is มะม่วง which means mango. And the next one is สับปะรด which means pineapple. This one is ส้ม which means orange. This guy is แตงโม which means watermelon. This one is the conjunction word that I mentioned earlier. This one is pronounced as หรือ or หรือว่า which means or. Now let's start learning some simple patterns we have here. When you would like to ask someone what fruit does he or she prefer, you can say คุณชอบกล้วยหรือส้มคะ which means do you prefer a banana or an orange? As you can see, the word หรือ is used between two things here. And to answer, you can say ผมชอบกล้วยครับ which means I prefer banana, or ผมชอบส้มครับ which means I prefer orange. But if you like them both, you can say ผมชอบทั้งสองครับ so ทั้งสอง here means both of the fruits. And the next vocabulary here is about the flavors that can be tasted in most fruits. The first word is sour. To pronounce it in Thai is เปรี้ยว and the second one is หวาน which is sweet. So some fruits have two different flavors, right? Which is sour and sweet in their own taste. So if you would like to know if someone prefers it sweet or sour, you can ask with the sentence pattern we have learned previously. So this pattern is going to be คุณชอบส้มเปรี้ยวหรือหวานคะ which means do you prefer sour orange or sweet orange? And to answer this question, you can say ผมชอบส้มเปรี้ยวผมชอบส้มหวาน or ผมชอบทั้งสองครับ as we have learned before. So here is how to describe the fruit and food that is unripe or uncooked and ripe or cooked in Thai. We use the words dip and soup. The word dip can be used for both ripe fruits and uncooked meats or food. For example, มะม่วงดิบ is unripe mango or sour one, and ไก่ dip is uncooked or raw chicken. On the other hand, the word soup can be used for both ripe fruits and cooked meats or food. For example, มะม่วงสุก is ripe mango or the sweet one, and ไก่สุก means cooked chicken. So if you say ผมชอบมะม่วงดิบ it means you like unripe mangoes or the green ones. And if you say ผมชอบมะม่วงสุก it means you like the ripe mangoes or the yellow ones. Now let's learn some more vocabulary about fruits and flavors. The first one here is the most Thai's favorite fruit, which is ดุเรียน, and in Thai it is ทุเรียน. Not so different from English word, right? The next one is มะละกอ which means papaya. This one is มะพร้าว which means coconut. This guy is มังคุด which is mangosteen. And this one is เงาะ which is rambutan. It's hairy but sweet, หวาน. The next one is ลำไย which is longan. This one is so sweet, หวานมากๆค่ะ. This guy is ลิ้นจี่ which is lychee. This one is also not really pronounced differently from the English word. The next one is น้อยหน่า which is sugar apple. And this one is ชมพู่ which means rose apple. And พู่ must be falling tone because if you say ชมพู or in middle tone sound, it's gonna be a pink color. The next one is ส้มโอ which is pomelo. ส้ม is orange, right? But ส้มโอ is the big one, very much bigger than ส้ม นะคะ This one is ฝรั่ง which means guava. You may hear Thai people say the word ฝรั่ง as a foreigner or Western, but it doesn't mean that we call you guava, but the word ฝรั่ง is actually used for a long time in the past. It may be mispronounced from the word ฝรั่งเศส or français, which means French, or from the word Frankish, which is Frankish people of the 20th century as Thais were influenced by them back then. And this one is จืด which means tasteless. For example, นมจืด is plain milk. The next one is เค็ม which means salty flavor. And this word is ปั่น which means to spin or shake. For example, แตงโมปั่น is a watermelon shake. And as you can see, you can put ปั่น after every kind of ingredient that got blended. And if you say ปั่นจักรยาน it can also mean to ride a bicycle. The next one is เหม็น which means stink. It can be both adjective and verb. For example, if you don't like the smell of durian, you can say ทุเรียนเหม็น or เหม็นทุเรียน. And the last vocabulary is หอม which means good smell or fragrant. It can be both adjective and verb also. For example, if you like the smell of durian, you can say ทุเรียนหอม or หอมทุเรียน. But if you say กล้วยหอม กล้วย is banana, right? But กล้วยหอม can also mean Cavendish banana or not the other types. Alright, now let's learn some new useful expressions. When asking what fruit does he or she likes the most, you can say คุณชอบผลไม้อะไรที่สุด So the word ที่สุด means the most. And to answer, I would say ดิฉันชอบมะพร้าวที่สุดค่ะ The next one is แล้วแต่ค่ะ which means it's up to you or like whatever. For example, when your friend asks you วันนี้เราซื้อมะม่วงหรือส้มดีคะ which means should we buy mangoes or oranges? Then you can say แล้วแต่ค่ะ to mean that you are fine with whatever he or she is going to buy. And the last one here is ปากหวาน As we learned before, หวาน means sweet. ปาก means mouth. So this phrase means sweet talk. For example, when someone compliments you วันนี้คุณสวยมาก which means today you look so beautiful, then you can respond by using this phrase ปากหวาน or คุณปากหวาน to mean like oh you are such a sweet talker. Alright, that's all for this chapter. Hope you have learned a lot from this chapter and be able to use it in your daily life. See you next time. Bye bye!